Super Mario Bros. Movie tells the story of two Brooklyn plumber brothers named Mario and Luigi who've been transported to another realm under sewage and has been separated. Both of them been separated. And Luigi is captured by Bowser, who's out to try and forcefully marry Princess Peach, or else he will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. While Mario is seeking help from Princess Peach and gets help from one of her civilians, Toad, and also some help from some apes, most notably Donkey Kong. And they all form a team together to try to go up against Bowser, rescue Luigi, and save the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, I am sort of a casual, or was a casual to Mario. Whenever I had the Wii back in the day, sometimes I would go to my friends or family member's house and we would always play like Mario Kart, or I would play Mario Kart in the original Mario game at like the dentist or whatnot, and I've always enjoyed playing Mario, but I never had like a huge affinity for the character or the games. I know of the characters, I know of mostly the basics of the lore and how some of the games work, like Luigi's Mansion or the original Mario games or Mario Kart. And I played some of that over the years and I always had a bit of fun. And so when I first heard of that there's going to be a video game adaptation, I was kind of mixed about it. On one hand, modern day video game adaptations have been pretty good. Detective Pikachu, got Arcane. From what I heard, The Last of Us is pretty awesome. So it seems like video game adaptations lately have been pretty good so far, especially the Sonic movies. I still haven't seen the second one. I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, video game adaptations have been good. On the other hand, this is produced by Illumination, which is not one of my favorite animation companies ever. I think they make very basic, very bland animated movies that are okay, but I instantly forget about them. And I would thought that Mario would be in the same category. And while I think Mario is not the greatest movie ever made, I do see myself rewatching this more times than something like Secret Life of Pets or Sing. I think this is a much more entertaining film that has a lot of reverence to the video games and has a lot of fan service, has a good story, fun characters, maybe some over dramatized licensed music, but other than that, I thought this was a pretty good time. The animation, for the most part, had been steadily improving from Illumination, who've always had great animation, but here I appreciate it a lot more than other animated movies recently, because like a company like Disney, they will try to make everything feel so realistic in the background, like you feel like you're really there. But when you have these cartoony characters, even though the animation is really good, when the environment around is too realistic, it can sometimes take you out and you're not sure what you're seeing. It's kind of the same problem I have with the Lion King remake, even though that is animated. But here, there's no hyper-realistic animation or anything. This is really cartoony. This is really vibrant. This feels like an actual animated movie instead of like real-life background and animation just mixing together and it looks weird. No, this looks completely animated. The animation is very fluid and fast, and the creativity on display is really good. It's also not boring. Say what you will about the other animated movies from Illumination, but for the most part, they have been pretty standard and you don't really remember much about them. But with this movie, even though I still think it is not the greatest movie, there is a lot of great action, a lot of great character moments, and heartfelt banter between Luigi and Mario in the beginning of the film was really good, and I really bought into these two characters. The only problem I had was that they split them up for the story to happen, but they do eventually get together again, and once that happens, and I'm not going to spoil how it happens, but I thought it was probably the best part of the entire film, and the ending just made it the whole movie for me, basically. It really felt full circle, and I really like how they told the story throughout. Even though it was kind of basic and you could tell what's going to happen. This is like the most basic story, but you had entertaining characters, really good voice acting. Jack Black as Bowser was really entertaining. Crap. What was his name? Who plays Luigi? Charlie Day. Yeah. He was really good as Luigi. Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach was really fantastic. And I know everyone has already like went on the hate wagon for Chris Pratt as Mario. But honestly, I think they were able to work around his new voice pretty well and give a logical explanation on why he sounds like that instead of his normal Mario voice that we heard in the video games. And I think he did a really good job. I legit think that Chris Pratt is good as Mario. Sue me. It's just my opinion. But yeah, the voice acting from across the board are all really good. The other major problem I have, and I think I agree with a lot of people on this one, is that the licensed music is a bit much. Now, for me, there were a few licensed songs here that did work and help the mood, but there were just some songs that just took me out of the film a bit, and I felt like it could have done without. The best song is Peaches by Jack Black. That is probably the best song, and that's only made for the film specifically. Every other song that is licensed, like, okay, or it could not be there. But other than that, the original score is really good. A lot of orchestral versions of the Mario themes we know of. And I think it fit very good with the setting of the movie. And it really helped the action sequences pack a punch also. I also love how colorful the movie is. This movie is just a fun movie. You could take your family to see it. And even though I have some problems, they're not like major problems that I absolutely hate. They're just stuff that I just don't really think needed to be in the film, or I think could have been improved a bit, or just changed up. It's nothing that I really hate about it. And the story itself, not really the strongest aspect of the film, but really, who needs Mario to be the greatest movie ever made? I feel like everyone's saying this already, but it's true. This is a Mario movie, and it just wants to have fun. And that's what it provided. Just a whole lot of fun. And if you're a Mario fan, I can see you having a really good time with this movie. And if you just want to take your family to go see a film in the weekend or during the weekdays on a break, there's worse movies. You could take them to see John Wick. No, but seriously, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is the perfect family movie to take your family to and your kids to. And I would highly recommend it for that. I'm going to give the Super Mario Bros. Movie a B. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.